Hello beautiful, and thank you for clicking on today's video. So today's video is going to be a raw and rough declutter. So instead of having a sit down video with controlled lighting, controlled audio, and really good and thought through camera angles and b-roll and music and all of that nice stuff that I usually do in my videos, this is just going to be me carrying you around like you're my best friend. We're going through my house, really kind of rough. So if you're interested in like a full house rough declutter, stick around. If you prefer a more polished video, go ahead and check out some of the other ones on my channel. I have plenty to choose from. And without further ado, let's go through my whole freaking house, you guys. Now, some of you may be thinking, Jennifer, didn't you do a declutter of your whole house recently? Jennifer, aren't you a minimalist? Why are you accumulating so much that you have to do a whole house declutter so often? I don't. I recently got married and had a wedding registry. That haul should be up on my channel if you're interested. And basically, I'm just decluttering the things that we upgraded and then also taking a deep dive to see if anything else has collected over the last 4-ish months. So that's why. Most of my upgrades as far as like things that need to be decluttered, I think are in the kitchen. So let me set this up. Hello. The audio is going to get kind of spotty because normally I have my microphone attached to like a pole and then it's very close to my face. But because I'm doing this vlog style, my microphone is literally right on top of my camera. So sometimes I'm going to sound like this. And sometimes I might sound like this. I should be able to fix most of it in post, but if not, that's why. Yeah. Okay, you guys, so I need help with a decision. Let me back you up. So, I got an entire set of new, like, kitchen tools, like soup spoons and spatulas, what are they called? Utensils. And it came with this in it, which is black, which matches everything. But I already had this one, which is red, and I think better. So I'm having a dilemma of like quality versus aesthetic, which is such a dumb dilemma to have. But I think I'm gonna get rid of this little one here, keep the big one. And then in that same set, I also got some utensils that I don't think I know what this even is. Does anybody know what this is? Is this for like cake? But you could use this for cake, right? So I'm gonna get rid of that and keep these along with all the other utensils that were in that set. So yeah. Let's see, in here, I don't think there's anything in there to declutter. I do want to get more wine glasses at some point, but right now it's not a super high priority. And then I also want to replace these with mason jars. So nothing in there needs to be decluttered. Here's a project my husband started and hasn't quite finished. We're going to be getting a backsplash soon, and I think he's just trying to work out the best way to go about doing that himself. So don't mind all of this. Let's see, in here I have salad bowl, serving bowls, pinch bowls, soup bowls, salad bowls, plates. No, all that's good. Okay, in here we have protein, water bottles. So up there, I have cups that I'm no longer using, but I have a friend who's moving here from Russia to the United States to live permanently. It's a long story. He's been in and out of Russia a bunch recently, but he's been living like out of a backpack. So he's going to be buying a house here soon, and he said if we're, upgrading anything like glassware or whatever, to keep the old stuff for him. So that's up there for him temporarily. Can't even get it straight, you guys. So I think that might be it for the kitchen. I'm gonna do under the sink, which is where I keep like cleaners and things, and just make sure there, but then we're gonna move on to the next room. So I found some things. I have this little sponge that I use for wiping the counters, which is biodegradable, so I'm gonna take care of that. I have these like cloth knit ones that I prefer. I have some literal garbage. This is to clean reusable straws, and we actually no longer own reusable straws, so gone. I don't know what this is to. so I don't feel like I need it. This particular bottle used to hold isopropyl alcohol during the initial start of the pandemic. I would use this to spray down like my phone or my purse or whatever. It's now an empty bottle that I haven't been able to find an alternative purpose for, so decluttered. And then these, I have 4 glass reusable cleaning bottles that I refill with homemade cleanser, and I believe need 3. Right now they're drying, that's why they're not currently filled. I was going to make a new batch soon. So I'm pretty sure that one of those bottles I can sell, maybe even 2. So this I'm going to put out on my counter to make a decision about at the end of this video. I'm also going to declutter this teeny tiny silicone baking mat because every time that I use the tiny ones, things spill over. I'd rather just use the full-size one, even if I'm only making something small. And that goes for the one that I used for lunch today. So I'll clean it and declutter that one as well. Let's see. I have this, I believe, came with the house. I think it's for pizza, but I don't see how it's any different than a cookie sheet. So I feel like my cookie sheet can do pizza, like I don't know. Maybe this is for the grill? No, because we have a stone for that. Yeah, I don't need this. And also this is like, what's it called? Not touch proof. You guys help me out. Not Teflon. What is Teflon? This is non-stick, so I don't think it's meant to go in a grill. So I don't need that. Thank you, whoever left it in the house that we bought, but I don't want it. Okay. I think the kitchen's done. Here's from the kitchen, you guys. And this was after my first pass, because when we originally got our wedding registry gifts, I pulled some stuff out and either recycled it, threw it away, or decluttered it to like a thrift store. And this was still what I was able to pull out even after doing that. So I'm kind of like scared and also excited to do the rest of my house. So let's go. Okay, we're gonna do these 3 drawers. Now, I have a bit of an issue in this house where we still haven't fully furnished it. We're gonna be painting soon, that's what that is. But we still haven't fully furnished it. I wanna have a bookshelf there and a bookshelf there to hold, like, things. So right now we don't have that. We also have almost no furniture in this front room here. This is still a work in progress, obviously. So like we want to have a table here to put this lamp on and then like a couch to put a blanket on, whatever. Anyway, the point is right now, because we don't fully have this place furnished, we're putting random crap in random places. So sometimes it's not the most organized, but that's going to be temporary. This is just about decluttering. These coasters can go. We got these coasters at TJ Maxx, and I wanted kind of heavy ones because when you put a drink on and then it like sticks to the coaster and the whole thing lifts up, it's really annoying. So we got these as a replacement, and onward we march. Next, we're gonna do the Mudroom. Up here we have masks, coat, receipts. I'm gonna do these bins up here in just a second, but I'm just sort of seeing. I also want to go through my shoes because I feel like those have exploded recently too. Here's another, this is like a little, I think they called it a butler's desk when we moved in. And it's become a catch-all for our DIY home projects for now. And also storage for all the random little things that we want to put on these bookshelves and in the front room. So this is just like stuff, you guys. And it kills me because if you know me in real life, you know I'm like the most organized person ever. Like if you ask me, hey, where's blank in your house? I know, and it's like alphabetized and whatever. But so we have more DIY stuff. I don't even know what any of this is. Like, why has this become a catch-all for DIY projects? I gotta ask my husband about that. I don't know what any of this is. Like my husband just throws crap in here. I got stamps, I got cards, and this is also something that I want to put upstairs in the office once we have proper storage up there, but for now I guess that's where it lives. This is stuff that's meant to go on the bookshelves in the living room that we don't have yet. It's so frustrating because I feel like I'm at a standstill with organizing my house just because we don't have any surfaces, really. We have no bookshelves, we have no tables, we have no, first world problems to the max. Like, oh, I bought this house and I haven't furnished it yet. It's just so big. Like, don't even listen to me. It's just, I can't do much about these spaces right now. So anyway, I'm going to be grabbing these black bins here. So I found something else in the kitchen I want to declutter. I actually just got these 6 months ago from a thrift store as like salad tongs. And then I realized that like regular tongs that you use for like stir fries or whatever, they're dual purpose, whereas this is only for salad. So I'm going to use those tongs for salad and also like chicken or whatever else from now on, so these can go. So now in front of me, you can't see, but I have my 6 black bins here. And I feel like lately I've been so just busy with life. I haven't been able to kind of keep up on the organization of my house, not to mention what I've been saying for the last like 10 minutes. It's hard to organize my house when I don't have all of the vessels of organizing available to me. So these have become sort of like a catch-all, and I'm not entirely sure what's in these, so let's take a look together. We're gonna go one bin at a time. This is the best way that I could really figure out how to film, because I am trying to go quick. I don't have all day to be decluttering my house. So this bin looks relatively untouched from the last time. I have my cool towels for when I'm hiking, one for me and my husband, and then family when they visit or friends if they need them, so a total of 4. My husband's rash guard because he burns like it's his job to do so, so that's for swimming, and also his neck protection from when we go on hikes. And then we have my only swimming goggles, my outdoor sunglasses because they're wooden and they float, which is really nice when you're on a boat. And then jeans, like, I don't know, these are so ugly, but he uses them when we're outdoors. So there's that. Next bin here, we have, this was another item that we registered for. This is wrist protection for snowboarding? Sure. Wrist protection for snowboarding for my husband. It's like a wrist guard that just keeps you safe if you, I don't know. But those are his. This is also his. It's like a face thing for snowboarding. His one and only beanie for the winter, and only gloves, not counting like sports snowboarding gloves, so he'll probably want to keep those. So these are my hunter boot inserts, and actually I'm gonna be, I think, trying to sell these, but I will explain why when I get to decluttering my shoes, because it's sort of like a whole ordeal. But these were expensive, and I want to tell you about it so you don't make the same mistake I did. These are his goggles. So I don't declutter his stuff. It's not my business to declutter his stuff unless he asks me to help him. I'll link our closet of his declutter video down below. That wasn't English, but you know what I meant. So I'll link that down below, but that's what's in this bin. So far, not as bad as I thought. I thought that all these bins were just going to be filled with a bunch of crap, but it looks like so far not so much. I hope this is still interesting. Okay, next we have, this was sitting on top, private mortgage advisors. Don't know who they are, but this is a reusable bag, and I'll get to that when I do the rest of my reusable bags. I have my old purse. I upgraded my purse recently, and I did upgrade my what's in my purse video. I'll link that down below if you're interested. And I wasn't sure, I guess, what to do with this, so I just threw it in a bin. But this is going to go to a thrift store because I don't need it anymore. This is a bag for Jean's car racing helmet, so he'll probably want to keep that. In addition to, like, I call it a face glove, but it's basically the lining in between the helmet and your face when you're riding around in a sports car, like racetrack whatever. That's what it is. And he has 2 of those, one for him and one for his passenger, because in those type of situations, the passenger also needs to be wearing a helmet, because if the car flips, the passenger is affected just as much as the driver. So we do have 2 of those. Knee pads he uses for when he's working on his car at the track, because it's just concrete. So all of that's his, and all of that is not stuff that I can declutter. So let's go on to bags. So I love a good reusable bag. I use reusable bags in a lot of different areas, like sometimes just to hold food to go to a picnic or like whatever it may be. However, I no longer use reusable bags for my grocery shopping. I use like a big laundry bin, and I go through the store. I don't bag it in the store, I just throw it all in the cart, wheel it out to my car, and then throw it all in the bin, and then the one bin is all I have to bring into the house. I got the idea off of TikTok. By the way, you can follow me at Jennifer Lynn Life on TikTok. I'll link that down below. But that was such a great idea. I don't need as many bags anymore because I'm not using them for groceries and for camping and for picnics and all of this other stuff. So I feel like 5 is a really good number. Okay, so this one is specifically for beer, and my husband really likes this one, so I'm not going to count this towards my 5, okay? I have plastic ones. These I use as trash can liners, so I'm going to relocate that. Then I have this one. Now this one, I like when I'm using it as like a tote bag, but I think I have another one of these that are by the front door, so I don't need this one, so I'm going to get rid of that. I like the ones that have a flat bottom because you can fit more stuff in them. So I'm going to keep this Trader Joe's one because this one's really hefty and really big. So we'll keep that. It's also cute, okay? Let's see. I definitely like these ones because they're really durable and they're waterproof, so they're really easy to clean. But they're not that thick as far as like diameter compared to this one, which can technically fit like a lot more. So I'm gonna keep definitely one of these. So that's 2 bags so far. Let's see, which one of these? This one has this lining, so it's going to be more durable, so I'll keep this one. We will donate this one. We'll do 4 is this other one. And then I think I have one in the front that I want to keep as number 5. This one is by Lorna Jane. It's, you know, whatever. I don't need it, so I'm going to get rid of that one. And then that's the end of this bin. Okay, and then this one I was not looking forward to doing. This is scarves and such, and actually I just got some new scarves as gifts from my mother-in-law when she was visiting recently, so this could stand to be gone through. Actually, it's not just scarves, it's all of my winter stuff ever. This is my favorite big giant scarf. People say it's my Gryffindor scarf, which I think is funny because I'm not a Gryffindor. Okay, we have this hat my friend knitted me. I use this when camping. It's perfect. And then my other winter hat. This is like serious deep winter, like fur line for reals hat. So that's a definite keep. This is my husband's only scarf, so I'm assuming he's going to want to keep that. I have my hunter boot inserts, which I'm gonna put with my other hunter boot like sock liners that I mentioned earlier, because when I get to my boots I will explain what I'm doing with them. But basically I wasted some money in a hope and it didn't work out, which sometimes happens, so you know, it is what it is. We have my black mittens and my black leather gloves, so it's fall and winter. And then we have these sort of light little, like I tie them on my purse or in my hair type scarf. So this one is from Russia, from my grandmother-in-law, and it's silk, and I like this one on a purse because it has a lot of different really bold colors, so it goes with, I wear a lot of red and blue and it goes with both of those, so that's nice. And then these were just given to me by my mother-in-law, so I'm going to keep those also for purses. And then I have 2 American flag ones. which I don't think I need two, and I like this one better, so I'm going to keep this one and donate this one. Okay, so that's it for my 5 bins. I'm going to go put them away and then I think move on to the shoes that happen to be in that closet. So this is what we're decluttering out of those bins, and I'm about to do my shoes to explain to you while I'll be decluttering this and this, even though I just spent money on them and they're in perfect condition, so hang tight. Okay, it's a little dark, so please excuse, but I currently have a pair of rain boots, a pair of what I hoped to be winter boots, and then my tall, most favoriteest pair, I've had these for a decade, tall black leather boots. Now here's the issue, you guys. These are absolutely on their last leg, and I've said that for the last 3 years, and every year I take them to the cobbler, and then I can usually, you know, get another season out of them, but I don't think that's going to happen again because the inside is totally worn out. It's almost painful to wear them because of where they're worn on the inside of the soles. So I'm going to donate these for the leather, and as opposed to them going to the thrift store, they're going to be donated essentially like how textiles are. Now, moving on to these. I got these in a thrift store haul quite recently, hoping for them to be winter boots. And incidentally, I guess the socks I was wearing when I tried them on at the thrift store were really thin, because when you wear a thick pair of socks with these, they don't fit my feet, which is such a shame because they were such a good deal. They're Lucky brand. I think I got them for like, let's see, what's the price? Oh, it's gone. But it was definitely under $20. They don't fit. And I'm not 17 anymore, so I actually care when my shoes don't fit. Now I got these originally to be my winter boots. And when it was raining, I was going to wear them like this. And when it was winter, and I was using them in the snow, I was going to put these and these inside to make them insulated, and it was a totally perfect plan. It was going to be so minimalist, only one pair of winter boots, you know, super awesome. The only problem is it didn't end up working out because when I have both of these items in the boots are so snug that my foot isn't able to create like heat, kind of like the difference between a glove and a mitten. A mitten, your fingers are all working to create heat like a blanket. And when I have both of these items in, the boots are not warm enough. And when I don't have both of these items in, like if I have just one or the other, the boots are not warm enough. So I think for now, I'm going to keep these as what they are intended to be, which is rain boots. And I'm going to be on the market for a pair of, I think I'm going to go for a shorter pair like this, a pair of waterproof leather boots that can then serve all 3 purposes. So I'm going to do that in the next couple months. I'm going to declutter these. I'm going to declutter these or sell them on Facebook Marketplace, and then these I'm going to keep just temporarily. As far as the rest of the shoes, let me show you here. These are hand warmers, shoe brushes, ice skates. Those are my running out of the house. You can't see because it's dark, but they're like fake Uggs. Those are my running out of the house shoes, like to get the mail when it's wintertime. Keds, shower sandals. These little booties, I don't think are necessary, but I do really like them. They're also nice for travel because when I travel, if I bring these go with dresses and skirts, but they also go with jeans. So I've gotten away with these being my only pair of shoes when I travel. So I will keep them. Okay, so the last little section down here is going to be this bathroom. This is my one candle for downstairs in case there's like a stinky bathroom situation. Soap, those are towels in case there's like a overflow situation with the toilet. Those are like junk towels. I'd say that's pretty minimal, so we'll move on. So far downstairs we got this little pile here. Some of the stuff I'm going to sell and some of it I'm going to donate. And then we have this and some of it, I'm undecided if I want to try and sell this stuff. I might just end up donating it all. But this is the progress of downstairs so far. So we have this room here, which is empty. We haven't finished furnishing it yet, but these are some little things that we want to put on like whatever furniture we get when we decide to actually stylize this room. That's an oil diffuser, which will also go in here, lamp, which will go in here, and then this was a wedding present. It's a picnic basket, and the reason it's in here is because it arrived with no card or anything, so I have no idea who this came from, so I'm trying to figure that out. So it's in here until I can figure out who gave it to me. I can send them a proper thank you card and then put it wherever I decide to put it. I have a question for you. Do you guys actually know where all of the companies that your random bags are from? Because our friends give us some, or like maybe we take something home from a party and then accidentally keep the bag, or family members or whatever, but I feel like for like 90% of the pens in my home and 100% of the bags, I have no idea where they came from. I don't know what the company is, and it's not worth it to me to look it up, but that's that on that. Okay, so coming back to where we were. Okay, so this little puffer I have because it's an insert to my snowboarding jacket, and the reason it's here is because I was going on a walk with Jean and I guess it was a little chilly. So this can go back. I don't really like puffers because they're polyester, and I tend to have like really rank smelling sweat when I wear polyester. But because it's an insert to my snowboarding jacket, I'm almost always wearing a cotton base layer underneath. So I'm just gonna put that where it belongs a little later. And then this is my raincoat, which I'm gonna keep here because we're still getting rainy days. We have my little hiking backpack. This is the backpack I use when I go on hikes, just so I don't have to carry a purse, which also doesn't belong where it just was. So I'm gonna put that there with that because they belong in the same closet. Next, we'll go to the guest bathroom. Hello. So, nothing. Wow, so much to declutter. We have soap. I keep both bar soap and liquid soap in the guest bathroom in case guests have a preference. And also my sister-in-law uses this as her face wash, so it's there for her. And here we have toilet paper, and then this is a bag of empties. I have debated back and forth for like months if an empties video would make sense on my channel, because my content is like not beauty guru content. So I don't know, I have benefited from empties videos, so I have it there. If you're still watching at this point in the video, would you be interested in an empties video? Let me know, but that's what that is. Paste, and this is a note that I leave for my guests on the counter when they first arrive, just so they know stuff. Got panty liners for guests, and then this is a new shower curtain, some soap, and more bar soap. In here we have towels and washcloth, and then like body wash, shampoo, conditioner, so I'd say that's pretty good. So this is my husband's office, and the closet in the office I went through recently, and until we organize it, I'm not really sure necessarily what I'll be decluttering or not decluttering. So the office is his stuff, nothing to declutter, and then the closet in the office is a task for another day, so we're gonna move on. This is wedding registry stuff. I just recently did a video of like a wedding registry haul, so I just need to carry that downstairs and put it away accordingly. We have my painting stuff. Eventually there's going to be a table here where I can put my brushes and stuff. This is filming stuff, more filming stuff. Content calendar, which is covered up so you can't see it, and my desk. Art is coming soon. And then I have a thread-up bag here in the corner for as I get clothes out of my closet. I just put them in there. Clothes are drying. This is the reality of my house. So sometimes it's clean, sometimes it's a little bit messy. That's just what it is. I did the bedroom quite recently and the closet quite recently, so I think that's it, you guys. Thanks for coming along for the ride with me. I hope you enjoyed. Give it a like if you like this kind of video or this type of declutter, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.